I don't care what anyone else says, so like it feels good to be around siblings or sisters, right? Who care so much about your health. That my big sister over here, she actually left her home, 3 kids at home, and she's pregnant. But she's here taking care of her baby brother because I was sick. I slept in the hospital. She was like, I'm coming over there. So she made me breakfast, and she's right here having breakfast with me. Le papi bonjour, on sa pe fier. Ah, na YouTube kaka, tabakadet.
Bonjour.
Alors, balikas polo babongo sa va fier. Yeah, me and my sister, we always cracking jokes. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Mervell. Let me get straight to the point. I told you in one of my last videos that I was moving out of the apartments that I showed you, and there are numerous reasons why I didn't stay there. So stick around to the end of the video to learn the actual reason why I didn't stay at that apartments. But before we get to that, first of all, I'm ill. I'm so sick, and I'm taking medicines. Now I'm under a doctor's treatments for malaria and I believe it paludism. It's just some diseases related to freaking mosquitoes and stuff like that. And that's actually ties to the previous apartments where I stayed in. Please don't ask me to give you a tour of this apartment because I want. Not that I don't want to show you guys this place, but this apartment tour actually already exists in my YouTube channel. But I'll see if I can leave the link so you guys can go back and check it out. I think I stayed here almost every time I came to Congo, right? And the reason why I won't be giving you a tour of this apartment to promote this place is number one, because the owner is ungrateful. I was able to promote this place to the point to where I convinced 2 people to stay here, but I didn't get any compensation from that. And I was actually at least expecting when I come here again the next time, I will be getting a little some kind of discount. But the contrary happened, the opposite happened. I had an increase instead, but it's all good. And that's why I'm not going to be promoting this place. So thanks for asking, but I'm not going to be giving you a tour of this apartment. But if you guys insist, because this content is more targeted towards you, I might just have to do that. But as of now, I don't feel like doing it. But let's get back to the video, though. I was saying that being sick I'm 100% convinced that it was caused by where I came from, and I'll tell you exactly why. The first night I got there, they didn't have electricity, and they were running through a solar power, right? All right, cool. So they have solar power, which means when the electricity is not there, we'll be running through, we were running things using solar panels, right? And then you would hope a place like that, I shown you from the video, from my other video of the apartment tour, they will have a big generator, right? So when electricity goes out, the generator takes over, right? But nope, that's not even the case. Without mentioning that they don't even have AC units in our apartments. They only have fans, all right? Now, which is cool. But at night, because I kept the windows and doors open throughout the day so I can get some fresh air when there is no electricity. Come like evening around 5 p.m. or 6 p.m., I have to close all the doors so I could, but throughout the time, the mosquitoes are coming in because they feel like they're welcome, right? And then when you go to bed, they start eating you alive. The first night I got eaten alive by these mosquitoes, I'm going to tell you this, they tore me up. But I'm like, all right, I've been bitten by mosquitoes before. This is not new, but I know if this keeps happening, I might end up, I might end up in a hospital or something, or whatever. But I kept hoping things would get better. Second day, Same issues, no electricity. And this time, because I didn't bring my adapter, in the United States, we use different outlets than they do. So you have to bring adapters or buy one locally so you are able to charge your devices, your cell phone, laptops, and so forth. So you know me, I do YouTube videos. I got, cameras, I got GoPros and things like that. Those needs to be charged. So I wasn't able to do that the first night, but the next day I was able to get the adapters, but since they didn't have electricity all day long, I didn't even charge my phone. So I was disconnected the whole day. I couldn't even speak with my folks to let them know that I was in town, right? So, and that's one of the few issues. I'm like, all right, this is just the beginning. I know sometimes they might have a little issue, but then it'll get better, within the next couple of days or so. 3 days go by. I'm like, wait, what's going on? I had to talk to a guy. I'm like, bruh, what's up? Like, how's electricity here? And the guy it comes clean. It's like, lately, the power hasn't been great. We're being having issues, but they're doing the best they can. I'm like, what about the generator? Oh, we don't have a generator. I'm like, what's the deal with these solar panels? I need solar energy just so I can charge my devices. You know what I'm saying? And I need to run the fan because mosquitoes are tearing me up. I talked to the manager. You would think somebody like a manager will fix the issue, right? It's like, yeah, we got this under control. We'll make sure that you have a good experience. I'm like, cool. And this is the fourth day, all right? And then, no, on the third day, the one of the fans that I had stopped working. But mind you, when my sister got this place, they had two fans, one for the living room, one for the bedroom. When I got there was only one fan available in the living room. So at nighttime, I had to take the fan to the bedroom if they was running solar panel and then running like that so I could have some fresh air, right? Well, some kind of air. And the fan broke down. I did ask them to bring me a new fan. It took them 2 days to bring me a fan. And then when they brought me this one fan, it wasn't even working. And they went back, got another fan, brought me the second fan. It was then working, but then within the next couple of minutes, they cut off the solar energy or whatever, and I was left with nothing. And I'm like, you know what? Screw this place. I can't take it anymore. I got to get the frick out of here. So I went and talked to the manager. I'm like, hey, I got an emergency. I can't stay here. I got to go somewhere because, I'm not sure, how long I'm going to be gone. They're like, oh, man, we're going to miss you, blah, blah, blah. But the next time if you come in town, you already see you already saw like the hospitality and how, welcoming the people were. I'm like, no, you weren't. But okay, I'm the type of guy, I wouldn't really make you feel bad for things like that. I know already, in the back of my mind, I'm never coming back here. But I have to do it as smoothly as possible because I try the best that I can so I'll avoid issues with people, right? So I paid them what I owed them. I returned them the keys. I packed my bags. And I came right back into this apartment. I've stayed here multiple times in the past, like I said, and yeah. So those are the issues why I didn't stay there. I couldn't stay there because I wasn't comfortable, you know. And let's get back to the illness part. I'm so ill that I spent last night at the hospital. When I went to the doctor to run some tests, because before that, I've had this fever the night before, because just from the way I was feeling cold. I'm like, this kind of cold is not normal. I've had malaria before. This is what it feels like. So I was prudent enough to go to the pharmacy and grab me one of these. All right. So I got myself one of these. So these helped me. I popped 2 pills that night before I went to bed, and I had fever, in the middle of the night, and I had I sweat. I was sweating all night, and I woke up the next morning. I was feeling great, but I did know that I still needed to go to the doctor to get checked. Right? I ended up going to the doctor to run some tests, and then they found malaria and paludism. Right? So they gave me prescriptions, but they didn't give me antibiotics, and I'm like, I was coughing. I was, yeah, I was having hiccups, like hiccups, and coughing was taking turns. Like if I cough a lot, and then before, like the moment it stops, the hiccups kicks in, and this was happening like 2 nights in a row. It was weird because throughout the whole day, I wasn't having any of these reactions. Comes like 8 p.m., I would start coughing and hiccups, keeping me up all night through like 6 a.m., and then it would stop. 2 nights in a row, I'm like, you know what? Screw this. I actually had to call my mom to get them to send my nephew to stay with me because I was sick. So I stayed that night with my nephew, and then last night, I'm like, yo, it was like 1 a.m. in the morning. I'm like, hell no, I'm not waiting until 6 a.m. I gotta go to the hospital because apparently these medications aren't working. So I went to a clinic down the street. So I actually got out of my apartment, walked downstairs. I talked to a guy who works here. He's a security guard. He walked me to the clinic. Luckily, it was within the walking distance. So he walked me there. These guys, they checked me and then they were able to give me this one medicine. I slept it off. And I didn't cough. I didn't, have hiccups, nothing. I had a smooth night. And then, because before I went to the hospital, I called my older sister. She actually was worried, and I didn't take my phone with me because that time of the day, not sure with the safety around here and all that. So I left it at home. So she was calling my phone, I wasn't picking up. So she was just she was thinking, making her like giving herself a lot of thoughts, and then she ended up going to that place like around like 5 a.m. this morning with her husband, and then they found me there, right? So yeah, after I was discharged, we're walking back to my apartment, and I told them everything that happened. But mind you, the night before, she had already gotten a guy who is a doctor, and then I was just giving, telling them how I was feeling, and told him the whole story, and showed him the medications that I already had started. It was taking notes, and then this morning, it was able to give me another prescriptions. So out of the 4 medicines that were prescribed to me first, I only kept 2. One was for the fever, the other one is for malaria. And those other 2 for cough, I had to get rid of it, right? And then he gave me different ones, but now I have to like be getting needles for some of them. So I had my very first one today in the morning, and I'm feeling great. It's just when I walk long distances, I feel a little short of breath, but that's normal when you are recovering, right? And actually, it's about to be 3 p.m. It's probably like already past 3 p.m. We have an appointment because it was supposed to come back here to, give me, my second one. And then it's a plan for like a 4-day treatment. And then I should be good to go. All right. So not only that, I have bad memories from that place. Now that I left that place with illness caused by mosquitoes that were eating me alive, I would never ever tell anybody where that place is located. Like, please, especially my subscribers, you come into Kinshasa, I'll just save you some trouble. Don't ever go there. I'm not gonna give you the location. I'm not gonna tell you where it is, so you don't even have to end up there. Like, it's a no-no. Don't ever go to that place. This place right here, I will recommend. But because how ungrateful the owner is, I will not. Because if you guys come here and tell them that, oh, it's Merv from YouTube or whatever, it's just not going to mean anything to them. But I don't understand. In Congo, people still don't understand the marketing and the value of using YouTube as a tool to get people customers. So if she had been a little more understandable or a little more, business oriented, I would have never have to pay to stay here. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm not asking her to give me a discount just because I got 2 people to stay here, as a referral. But come on, man. If I bring you customers, in return, there should be some sort of commission. Doesn't necessarily have to be monetary, but you could have at least given me a discount or something. But yeah. So that's it for today's video, man. I just figured that I would talk to you about what happened and why I left that apartment. Oh, no worry, I'm doing fine. I still got more vlogs for you guys that I'm working on. I'm gonna be going to different places with the amount of time that I have left before I go back to the United States. Again, let me know in the comment section below a place or something that you think I should visit or I should look at so you guys can see while I'm here in Kinshasa. I'm more than welcome to make sure to to bring that to you guys. Until the next one, stay tuned. I'll see you guys soon. Peace out. Have a fantastic day.
Merci beaucoup. Yeah, so she made sure while I was getting treated, when I was getting those medicines, she went around the corner. She made breakfast for me because she couldn't do it from here. I didn't have eggs or anything like that. She just went and gave me breakfast. Because these medicines, you need food to go with it. You can't just eat, you know what I mean? So let me find a spot. Sit this phone. No, sit this camera. So we could talk, all right? That's perfect. Brad, what do you want? There's a cat. We're all up in my food. Avant la bolsa, não me lembro aqui sur do jeu. Well, sadly, this video, it's more about me trying to get better because I'm still here in Kinshasa for quite some times, right? When I'm sick, I want to make sure I take care of it as quickly as possible. So when I'm ready to go back to the States, I ain't got to worry about this, especially malaria and other tropical diseases. The treatments aren't available in many health facilities in the States, right? So you got to make sure you're not bringing any of that back to the United States, because if you do, you're going to be screwed. They're going to send you somewhere far away, and you're never going to have nobody from your community to visit you. So you just got to make sure you take care of these things. I may know what caused this disease because, anyways, you just got to pop these pills. Now that's out of the way, now it is time to eat this breakfast, and I'll see you in a second.